For 59-year-old Gilbert Kleinboy, there was no contract to be signed as the employer had sent another driver to come get him at his house. He worked for almost 6 months without signing any, as he was told that he would only be delivering goods to retailers within Windhoek. However, in March, he was assigned to deliver goods in the north, and upon his return, Kleinboy and his co-driver were involved in an accident. His co-driver died on the spot and he sustained injuries. Kleinboy told NBC News that at the time of his treatment, doctors could not detect that he had fractured his ribs, and the agony only started some months later. As a result, he cannot do any physical work.
When the man employed me, it was on a Friday, and my first assignment was to deliver goods at Namibia breweries. There was no contract, not even talks of one. I was just tested for driving by De Jager's other employee and had been doing the job when the accident happened.
Now Kleinboy and his wife are demanding that his former employer take care of his medical expenses. They say doctors at the Katutura State Hospital, officials from the Motor Vehicle Accident Fund and Social Security all referred him to Grootfontein State Hospital, where he was treated first after the accident. However, the former employer, identified only as De Jager, maintained that the contract termination, which was drawn up only after the accident, was legitimate. He added that all payments were done through Labour Company. Documents presented to NBC News were only those of termination letters and installment payment receipts. Labour researcher and expert says the treatment of cases such as the one of Kleinboy is just one too many that contract and casual workers subject themselves to just to keep on earning an income. Herbert Jauch says the clause on employee workmanship compensation under the Labour Act is applicable to all workers. Jauch adds that even though it was not ideal for Kleinboy and De Jager to enter into verbal agreements, what remains is that the injury took place while on duty.
When something happened and the person cannot do the work anymore. And there are two things that need to happen. First, one must look if there is an alternative form of work available in the company for that person. If not, then one looks at a kind of separation package, but not just terminating the contract.
Labour Services Director at the Ministry of Labour and Industrial Relations, Alina Mukawa, said the ministry would send out an inspector to investigate Kleinboy's case. Blanche Correses, NBC News, Windhoek.